Hi everyone, it's Desiree. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me for another video. Today I'm going to be doing something that I've been meaning to do for a while, and that is labeling some of my older sticker books. Because in the past, we weren't so fortunate as to have the labels already put on the sticker books. All these newer ones that are coming out, they will have the name of the sticker book up on the top. It just makes things so much easier. So in the past, a lot of us, I know tons of you guys all labeled all of our sticker books, and I just couldn't keep up with it because I got too many. So yeah, I'm behind, but it really helps when trying to find sticker books, especially when you have a large collection. And I usually keep my sticker books in boxes, so I love these ones from the Happy Planner, the boxes that they've come out for their sticker storage, but I don't like having to like flip through each of them. I like being able to see everything up on the top. I actually have the ones I originally labeled like this, and I just love the way that looks. It's very clean. I know a lot of people like to take this elastic off and put it up on the top. For me, that was like never an option because I just like it to look clean up on the top, and all of that elastic would have just been way too much for me to handle. So I actually put elastic on the top, but I sewed it. I just sewed a little piece on. It's very tedious to do, and I only did them when I first started planning, and I only had like I think these 2 small boxes full of stickers. Now I just have way too many stickers. I don't think I'll be doing that, but I know a lot of people have asked about this little elastic up on the top. I just took some elastic from Joann's and I got black, so that way it matched the top, and just sewed each of them on. Like I said, very tedious to do, but I like the end result. I like how that looks. I think it's better than all those colorful elastics everywhere, and I like that I'm able to read the labels that I put on each of these sticker books. Okay, so I'm going to go over how I made these labels, because I used to use a label maker, but the labels, I don't know, I guess I had a cheap one. Yeah, I didn't really have an expensive one. Maybe it was like $15. Yeah, they didn't really stick very well onto the books. These I've had on here for over a year and a half, I want to say, and they seem to be holding up pretty well. They still look pretty good. So I'm going to show you how I make these, because I just want to get everything labeled. It just makes things a lot easier. So the first thing I did was I printed out all of these sticker books. I just went through them and I printed out the names. I actually, I had the, oh yeah, so the font, I had the font style because I couldn't remember the original font style that I chose when I did this a while back. So I picked one that was similar. I don't think it's the same though, but that's okay. So I picked this book, Antiqua? I don't know how to pronounce that. And then the font size is 12 to print out all of these. And I just made 2 columns in Word and printed it out on some Avery shipping label paper, which is like it's one of my favorite things for planning, because you can use it to cover up things that you don't want on your page, and I love using them to label my sticker books. So yeah, I just buy the full sheet, so it's just one big sticker. Printed these out, and I'm going to use these. Yeah, so this since this is meant for shipping, I feel like this sticks a lot better to the top of these sticker books. Because it's meant to stick on boxes, so it's definitely like a good quality sticker. It's very thick. So I'm going to use this. That's usually what I use to print my labels. And I'm going to cut each of these out so that way I can have pretty little labels like this up on top of my sticker books. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do, actually, move a lot of this out of the way. Okay, so I have just a paper trimmer. I have a really small one. I don't recommend getting this one. I actually need to get a new paper trimmer because this one is way too small, because I can't cut like just a regular size paper in here. So I'm going to have to cut this in half first because it's too tiny. I just try to get close to the the lettering and just cut. All right, and then I'm going to cut kind of close to the edge right here, because on here, yeah, I do have it like it's aligned up onto the left side. So I'm just going to put a little bit of space, a little bit of white space, and then cut. Okay, so one other thing I want to do, because this paper, it's not like protected, it's just regular paper. So I didn't want this to get dirty. So there is one thing I did do to help maintain like this white label, and so it didn't start like yellowing or anything. It seems like it's been working this whole time. And I have this near a window, so it hasn't really changed in color. So I think this has helped. But I put some tape over the letters so that way it looks like it's laminated, but it's not. So I'm gonna put this over. I'm gonna put this over these two. Okay, so I probably should have done this before I cut this side. I just completely forgot how I did this originally. I'm just trying to remember the steps that I did. But I'm just gonna do the first two on camera just to show you how I do these. I do actually need to measure how wide it needs to be cut, because I actually cut them all at the same width. So let me measure that. Okay, so I'm going to make the width 2.5, and I already put a little marker right here to help me cut that with my paper trimmer. So I'm just going to use this line to guide me there. All right, and then I'm just going to start cutting these out, just the first top two ones. So just trying to get kind of close to it, but not like, not very, very close, because I don't want to cut off any of the words. But I want to make sure it's going to fit on the top. All right. So I have that one, the Empowering Woman one. Actually, I'm going to get that sticker book. So I have that one right here. And this is just going to go, yeah, it fits very nicely right here on the top. So I'm going to take this apart and get the sticky part out. And then put this right on top. Alright, so there I got Empowering Woman on that one, and then I can do the next one, which is the same sticker book. It's a little tedious, but honestly I like it this way better. Like I said, the label maker didn't work for me because they were just starting to fall off within like a week or something. And I like that I can use like any kind of font. I mean, you can really like customize it how you want. And I also like, I'll show in a bit once I put this down, this Empowering Woman. Alright, so I got those two. I just love the way that looks. Okay, so the other thing I like doing, I kind of wish they had this on the ones that they put out now, but I like to put, for minis, I like to put mini, or if it's a big. So I do like to label those. There were some student sticker books that I didn't know what they were called. Let me see if I can find them. Okay, they were these student. I think these were from last year. They're all called student, but I called this one student, and I did this one as student icons, and this one as student colorful boxes. So you can name them how you want, what helps you to remember. Sometimes people call this like student yellow, student purple, student blue. Yeah, you can personalize it to how you'd like, so you can find your sticker books a lot easier. So I'm just going to continue on I mean, like I said, it's not really difficult. It's just a little tedious. I think I was watching, when I did this originally, I was watching some Hallmark movies. So that helped to pass the time. But yeah, I don't really have too many that I need to do, so it shouldn't take too long for me to finish these up. Okay, so I got all the labels put on. Like I said, I love how that looks. Yeah, it just makes it so much easier now that I can read. I will eventually put these, I like to put them in alphabetical order, so I'll have to rearrange all my sticker books to accommodate the ABC order, but I'm totally cool with that because it just makes things so much easier when they have the labels up on the top. So I only went halfway across because that's how I did it over here, mainly because I was using the elastic. So I really didn't see a point of having it go all the way across. But if you want to have it go, like fill up this whole section, if you want to write more, I know some people like to write, keep track of like the count of the sticker book, and I mean, some people put classic, or I don't know, they put what other information you want to put up on the top. That's totally up to you. There's no right or wrong way to do this. This is how I like to do it. Some people like to write it in with a Sharpie, like a metallic or like a white marker. That's one way you can do it. But for me, I liked more of a clean look. So if you like that, like just clean look for your sticker books, definitely recommend doing this. It does take a little bit of time, but the end result is just really nice. And I don't think I showed the tape. I just used regular Scotch tape. I think this is, actually I don't know what kind it is. It looks like the clear, like the transparent one. It's not the one that looks like frosted. So definitely get like the clear one for this little project. Alright, so yeah, that is how I label my sticker books. I hope you guys all enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of my videos, please hit that subscribe button. And I hope to see you guys all in the next one.